Hey everybody, and welcome to the brand new edition of May the Force Be With Who. This is going to be my Thor Ragnarok review, and right off the bat, this movie kicks ass. It is by far the best of the three Thor movies, and one of probably in the top 5 or 6 of the Marvel movies, period. This film is like Guardians in the Galaxy and Flash Gordon had an illegitimate child, is how wild this movie is. But it's funny, it's action packed. Chris Helmsworth, especially I guess with the his real hairdo instead of the Thor wig, just shows off his comedic chops a whole lot. This movie is funny. Taika Waititi, the director, he brought a real it's a fun movie, and there's humor from the jump, from the very get-go. The plot revolves around Hela trying to take her rightful place as the goddess of death, queen of Asgard, and they're all trying to stop Ragnarok, which means, basically Armageddon. Hela was great. I know the main complaint for Marvel movies is that the villains are kind of weak, with the exception of Tom Hiddleston as Loki, or Kurt Russell was really good as Ego. Hugo Weaving did a good job as the Red Skull, but other than that, well, I'm forgetting Daniel Bruhl being Zemo in Civil War. But after that, there's a huge drop-off in the villains for the Marvel movies, but Kate Blanchett as Hela was awesome, and I thought she looked extremely hot, too, so there's some standouts in this film. Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie was a standout. Jeff Goldblum as the Grand Master was Jeff Goldblum at his best. Carl Urban, who played Scourge the Executioner, and it was kind of a reluctant Scourge the Executioner, had some good bits, but they were really kind of short. And the main Thor cast that had been in most of the movies from the previous movies, Tom Hiddleston, Idris Elba, Anthony Hopkins, weren't as prevalent in this film as they had been in the Thor movies in the past, but you had to make way for all these new characters, and I'm not going to leave out Mark Ruffalo returning as the Hulk, especially how Ragnarok, they've kind of combined Planet Hulk and Contest of Champions and a whole bunch of other stuff into this one movie. The stuff with the Hulk is great. The arena fight with Thor and Hulk is awesome. We got a lot of callbacks to Age of Ultron and Doctor Strange. Nice little cameo from Benedict Cumberbatch. And it was a great movie. It was fun, and the action is great, and it kind of, we've had this whole thing from the previous Thor movies where Thor and Loki were, feuding over who becomes the king of Asgard, or who rightfully rules Asgard, and this kind of gets tied up nice, and it's just a fun movie. The movie was hilarious. Taika Waititi, director from What We Do in the Shadows, directed this movie, and he even plays Korg, a CGI character who's actually tied to the Planet Hulk storyline, but he had some the comic relief. Everybody had comic relief in this movie. I mean, every character cracked at least 1 or 2 jokes, at least. Well, except maybe Idris Elba, who plays Heimdall. He, like I said, the original core cast from the Thor movies aren't in this a whole lot, especially the Warriors 3. But that's spoilery, so I'm not going to go into that too deep. But it was a great movie. The visuals are trippy. It's almost like an acid trip for a little bit because of the colors and the CGI in the film. It was a fun time of the movie. I thoroughly enjoy it. I'll probably see this 2 or 3 more times. I enjoyed it that much. I'm going to give Thor Ragnarok an 8.5. It's just been one of the better movies of the year so far, right up there with Wonder Woman and Baby Driver and War of the Planet of the Apes, Logan. It's been a great year. On another note, we got a quick 45-second trailer for The Last Jedi last night, which the only main different footage we got was Luke in the Millennium Falcon, so that was really kind of cool. And then I think they did an editing trick at the end where Luke's on his back and he's doing that line from the last trailer where this is not going to go how you think. And it cuts to Ray holding a lightsaber over somebody, and we're made to think that's Luke, but I think kind of like with the Kylo and Ray hand gesture from the last trailer, I think that's an editing trick, but we'll see. But it was a really cool trailer. Also, personal note, Fooloween 17 last Saturday night at the Dugout was great. I want to thank everybody that came out for that. There will be pictures on the Facebook page as soon as the four of us can get together and get them all uploaded. There's a video for it now on my channel. There's also a video from the show on the League of Fools channel. So, like, as always, you can check out the band on the League of Fools YouTube channel or League of Fools Band on Facebook. But once again, Thor Ragnarok, great. Gonna have to go see it a couple more times. But yeah, 8.5 on Thor Ragnarok. Check out the new Last Jedi trailer. And that is gonna do it for episode 49. And may the Force be with who. So everybody, keep on keeping on. And may the Force be with who.